morning. We're out again on the beach, Ocean Beach this morning. It's just come up to 5 o'clock in the morning, and Les hasn't arrived yet, so I'm here doing this opening. I've got my back here to the little cafe. This is where I find a lot of my coins, and the actual Ocean Beach restaurant, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, it's kind of behind me up the wall here. Yeah, we're going to spend a few hours on here this morning, and then on Monday or Tuesday we'll be going down to Shoeburyness East Beach and Shoebury Common Beach. We haven't done that well down there, but we thought we'd give it another go. Right, we will see you, I suppose, if and when we get our first good hole. Right, this could be the first coin of my session. It's coming up as a 15-16, which is the usual 20 pence, maybe 50, but more likely to be a 20. But here, possibly aluminium, because this beach, for some bizarre reason, seems to produce more aluminium than any other beach. It is a 20. It is first coin, and I have been here, as you can probably see by these lines. I don't know if you can see them on the video. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my 5th line, and I suppose it's about 100 feet long each line. Les is out in the wet because the tide isn't on the beach yet, so he'll probably be chased in within about half an hour. Right, let's keep going. Right, could I have my next one? Do another 15-16. The feel of this beach is, I'm doing it because I've had a lot of nuggets from this particular area. Right, we'll have a pinpoint now. There it is, another 20. Oh. They definitely give a distinctive tone, the 20 pence pieces. Always backfill your holes, don't forget, even on the beach. You don't want a jogger to come down here and break his ankle. Alright, another 20 pence piece. Okay, I have another 15-16 right next to this little jetty here, and you know what I'm like when it comes to jetties. I always seem to do really well around the legs of jetties for some bizarre reason. Again, this is only another 15-16, so if it is a coin, which I think it possibly is, it's only going to be another 20 pence piece. But it's a third 20 pence piece, if it is a 20 pence piece. And I think I see it, yeah, no, there it is. There it is, another 20 pence piece. Lower down the beach, I thought I might get stuck because there's clear evidence here of the sand washing down. There's more evidence here actually of all the beaches we've done so far. The sand has gone a long way down the wet sand is a lot further out now. The dry sand beach has got a lot longer, where the tide has, or the waves have dragged it down. I've done down there already, as you can probably see by these lines. There's one there, there's one there, one there, and this would have been my first one here, and nothing. It's only since I've been back up near the top where the top of the tide has been dragging it out that I'm finding these. It's the first line where I found 4 coins on it, 3 20s and a penny, which I didn't film. So anyway, I don't know if you can see Les, he's out there with them orange lights are. You just see below his headlight. He's right on the edge of the tide. Well, anyway, let's crack on. Another 20p piece. I just dug my scoop in to dig something out, and literally popped out the sand right on the surface. 50p piece. Been on one of those for a while. I've actually now come up onto the actual ocean beach. I was just over there on the marine, behind the Marine Activity Centre. But first coin, first line, just under the shingle line, and it's quite a noticeable dip here. And first signal, 50p piece. Possibly have another 20p signal here. It's coming up as a 15, 16. If I dug out the right part. I should be near then. Nope. I'm not so sure this is a 20p now. I have no idea where this is. Seems like a lot of unnecessary movement of sand here. And there is right, are there any coins in there? Ah, yes. There we go, 20p number 4. Been here a while, green. Right, onwards. Okay. I have another 15, 16. Right there. Right, in the scoop. Any coins in there? Ah, yes there is. Another 20p piece. Right, let's keep going.
Morning all. Down at the beach now, again, near the ocean beach. I've walked along the tide line as it's coming in, just found a load of nails, copper washers and things all off the boats, little bits and pieces. But down here, got to be quick because the tide is coming in. It's practically on the surface, this That's my first coin signal. I hope it's a coin. Could be a button, I suppose. Anticlimax. Literally on the surface. Don't know what that is. Actually, it only looks like a 2p piece. I thought it was something older, but no, it looks like a 2p. Oh well. I thought that was an old penny or half penny. There you go, first coin anyway.
It has arrived. My first 23 signal. Oh, please, I don't want another nugget free day. Let this be a nugget. Bugger. Trouble is, I can't see anything. Right. Oh my god, I nearly gave up on that. After all that, it was a nugget. And I nearly gave up on it. And he walked away. Oh, nugget number one. 23 signal number two. Right there, apparently. Oh God. Right, pinpointer. Well, at least I know it's out. And there it is. Nugget number two. I came down this beach recently, hardly found anything at all. Found everything up behind the Marine Activity Centre. It just goes to show the value of coming down to a beach after the winds have moved the sand. Stuff that wasn't there last week is there this week, and it's obviously been there a while. Right, let's keep going. Look at that for a photo sight first thing in the morning. Look at that sky. The dark cloud over there. You've got Kent over the river there, you can see Kent. The sun is just below the horizon at the moment. And for me personally, this is one of the highlights of the day. Watching the sun come up, start of a new day. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I love to do this hobby. I don't know where Les has gone. He seems to have done a vanishing act. He was out on the wet. He was out, literally out here, but he's not there anymore. You can see the pier there way off in the distance, all those dotted white lights, that's the pier. We'll have to track down Les soon and find out how he's getting on. But one last look at that sky, I mean that is just, that's beautiful. Right, anyway, that's enough, let's crack on. Right, it's another 20 found just with a pinpointer, just below the surface. I think there's more money here actually. I think there's more stuff here. Look. I get quite a few little chirps. We're just under the surface here. On this. Right. Nope, just a 20. Well, I'm getting another signal here, which again is right close to the surface. Another 20. Let's keep going.
Well, this signal that was giving me, well, just the tones really. There's no set numbers at all on this one. I was getting an iron grunt with it. There it is. Don't know what that is. Silver. Well, not. I don't think it's real silver, but a silver coin. Don't know what that is. I can't see. Just have a quick look. Yeah, it's a 10 pence. So that's probably why it's giving me a bit of strange signal, but actually next to it, in the same hole, can't see it there. Now what this is, just dropped it. Only a little. Oh, there it is, yeah. I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks like a looks like a pig, like a little pig thing. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Oh, some kid's pendant or something like that, I reckon. Yeah, a pig and a 10p.
I have a potential another 20 pence here. I've just had a 2p and an old one of them old round pounds, which I didn't bother filming. But this is a potential 20p. It's in the scoop. Ooh. No sign of any 20p's in there. Oh, hang on, this so it's like it. There it is. Another 20.
Right, this signal, I definitely wouldn't have dug this with the spade. It was quite deep, well, not massively deep, but the signal had a lot of iron, grunts to it and everything else, and but it had a pretty good tone in there as well. But I definitely, hello mate, you come to have a look, have you? What do you want? Oh, wow, I think he's just buried my coin. I have to find it again. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have dug this with a spade, but with Darren's scoop that I've been using, I've been digging quite a lot of stuff that I wouldn't ordinarily dig. But this one, I think I've lost it now though. It's coming back again. What are you picking up, mate? Scooter. Hello, mate. Alright. You're lovely, aren't you? Yeah. What you got? You go find my coin. Let's move that. I think it's picking that scoop up. It's the only trouble I found with it. The detector picks it up quite a lot. Oh dear. I I think he's run off with it. Oh, it's gone back down the hole. That's it. Oh, let me find it. Right, I've actually found it. It's a really old, well not it is a spendable, but 50 pence. Oh, let's get it in focus. 50p piece, and I definitely wouldn't have bothered with the spade with that one. There you go.
And yet another 20 pence piece. Right, William. How you getting on this?
No nuggets. Oh, freezing. I know that.
It's not warm, is it?
I'm still feeling in this hand.
So what coins you found?
2p, 10p.
And that's it?
Yeah. Not too good at all.
I've had more of that just coming up that line now.
What you had? Oh, and a 50p.
I've had over 2 quid in 20s.
Really?
I had 2 nuggets, a 50, some pennies and some 2s.
Oh well, that's alright.
The only coin I haven't had yet is, well, 2 coins. I had a £2 coin or a 5 pence piece.
Oh.
And I'm getting all mine in the line under the shingle.
Yeah.
Both sides. I did it on Ocean Beach. Oh, actually at Ocean Beach I was getting them all in one line. On the Marine Activity Centre, all on one line. And on this beach here, all on one line.
Oh.
All just under the line, just under the shingle. Literally the line you're about to go on.
Yeah, it's just where I'm going on now. Yeah.
You go down lower, right, I've just had a penny down there.
Yeah.
I only went down there because that's where I found all them pound coins that time.
Well, there's loads of scrap. Loads of it.
I hate this shingle.
I know, it's sinking.
Bugger to walk on, isn't it?
Yeah. Had a key. No treasure though.
No.
That's it. Terrible.
I thought it was going to be a really clear blue sky this morning, but them clouds over there are stopping the sun popping up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at that red sky in the morning, that shepherd's warning.
It is nice though. It's lovely.
It's been really pretty over there all morning, isn't it, on the horizon?
It's been lovely.
It's a red sky with that black cloud just lurking there. Luckily the wind is coming from behind me, so
Yeah.
whatever that is, well, it isn't blowing away though. It's been there all morning, especially that big cloud there that hasn't moved, that funny looking one.
Yeah, so it's a calm.
But the sun is going to pop up over that big black bugger there eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the time? Time is 7:25. Still got an hour and a half yet.
I've got to find a nugget. It's no good.
I think you should just concentrate on doing this line
Yeah, I'll just get
under
up
the
to this
shingle.
bit. I thought I
getting-
might have had more sort of older coins down here. That's why I thought.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing. No, what seems to have happened, because I've noticed it as I've gone lower down the beach, my signals are drying up. Well, I think what's happening is the sand from here, which has been dug out.
Hello, boy.
Oh,
I seem to be attracting them this morning.
what seems to be happening is the waves are breaking on the edge, digging the sand out and moving it just down the beach. So it's emptying out at the top, but down there it's building it up. Because I don't know if you noticed, but that little swimming pool when we first started, did you notice how little of it was left because the sand had all moved down?
Yeah. I couldn't check over that though. It was really
No.
just one constant noise.
I did 5 lines, I think, backwards and forwards between that and that jetty. It didn't have a signal. And then I went up to that one line and I had a 20p, another 20p, another 20p and then another 20p, and then I went down the Ocean Beach and found £2 coins quite close together. But other than that, I found a few 20s and that right around that calf, around the boardwalk of that calf. I was just using my pinpointer because I was literally just...
how far I walked down actually.
Well, this is our Castle. You're on Castle Beach now. You've come across the volleyball beach. You're now on Castle Beach. Then you've got the Corporation Beach there, and then it's the Golden Mile.
Looks like that's up for auction, isn't it?
4. Don't know, I can't quite make out what it
Read
says.
what it says on there.
That's a shame if that closes down, because that's where we have our Christmas do's.
Absolutely massive.
My
that.
company go in there, see where it says the castle in the red, that room there, the big open room, that's where we go and have our Christmas do's, our company. Punch up every year, obviously.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
We've been barred from every other place. There's the only place that'll have us now, because we keep getting punch ups.
It's not a bad pub actually. Played there a few times.
Yeah. What, in that room?
Yeah, upstairs and down. Done played with a ska band downstairs.
Okay.
That's quite a good do.
Right, well,
Yeah. Right,
we ain't gonna find anything chatting.
no, I'm going to find a nugget.
Probably ain't gonna find anything if we don't chat either, so.
A nice gold ring.
Right, onwards.
Your hopes high.
Right, my next signal. I'll just produce a little crucifix. You know, let's get it in the light, see. Oh, where's the sun? Hang on. Yeah, a little crucifix. Little Jesus portrait on the cross. I don't know if it's silver or not. I'll have to have a look at that when I get home. But yeah, little crucifix. Right, I'm back at home now, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I thought I would use the silver coins I found today, stick them in the barreling machine and see if that makes any difference. So, right, to start, let's bring the barrel over here. Right, in here I've got some Barrel Bright. So we'll use a teaspoon of this and put that into the barrel. Right, go in there. Right, now bring this over here. Right, now I've got some coins, all silver. You can see the condition of them. That's a foreign coin there, by the way, which I thought was a washer until right at the very end. Right, I've got some 20s, some 5s, some couple of pound coins. I'm going to stick them all in into the barrel. And also I found this little, well, you saw it when I found it. I thought I'd stick that in a little, what do you call it, a little pendant. Right, I'll put the lid on. I'll try and put the lid on. Right, hold the lip out just to let the air out. Right, I'll come back to that in a sec. Right, I've got the lid on with the aid of a teaspoon in the end. Right, so if we put that on there, make sure it's all right, ready to go. Right, now we'll switch it on. And now we'll leave it on for a lengthy cycle. And we'll come back to that in a few hours. Right, well that's the end of another day's detecting. I did a little bit better than I thought I was going to do. You've just witnessed me put in the barreling machine, or you can probably hear that chomping away in the distance. It's in my kitchen, which is in the next room, so it's hard not to hear that. But yeah, unfortunately Les didn't have a very good day today. Right at the very end, we went to a little wooden jetty where I found a few pound coins in the past, and it was right near where our car was parked, so we thought we'd finish up there. We dug all the little bits and pieces out so I could get the photographs of Les's finds before we went home. And I dug all my junk out, and what I thought was 4 washers, I thought I found 4 washers, but in actual fact I only found 3 washers and 1 foreign coin, which I didn't even realise until later inspection it was a coin, because I think I found it while it was dark. I didn't pay too much. I just saw a bit of metal with a hole in the middle. I thought it was just another washer because I'd found a few already. So anyway, you'll see that a picture of that in the gallery. It's currently one of the coins in the barreling machine, and we'll come back to the barreling machine after this. I'm going to put it on just our 4-hour cycle, so it's been in there now for about 15 minutes, so quite a way to go yet. They're not going to come out brand new shiny looking coins. They're just going to come out slightly cleaner than they went in, and that's all I want. just need to identify that foreign coin precisely, see what it is, and obviously do my research on that once I can read what the coin says clearly. Right, as far as future sessions coming, we've got Monday. It's Friday today, and on Monday, Les and I are going to go and do Shoeburyness East Beach. We've been down there once before, but gave up on it because it was so scrappy. I mean, there's just iron everywhere down there. I mean, there's an old boom down there, which is the current one that's there. It's a ruin. It's not used anymore, but it was used to put submarine nets across the Thames estuary for the Cold War. There was an earlier one in the same position as that, which was made of wood, and that was a Second World War structure. So we might have a little wander up the side of that as well and see if there's anything of any kind of historical military interest. Unfortunately, on that particular stretch of wet sand, there's been an awful lot of ordnance found, because the other side of it, which obviously we won't be able to go on, is still currently MOD land, and they use the land for firing shells. They're like guns. It's a gun testing range over there now, and there is a lot of ordnance found over there. Most of it's World War II or Cold War age, because there was a little railway that went along it. It's actually longer than the pier, but we're not going to go right out to the very end of that, even though the tide there does go out 2 miles. So we could, in theory, walk out right to the end and further than the actual boom, but we're not going to bother doing that. We're going to concentrate strictly on the dry sand. So, as I say, if anyone that watches our videos fancy coming out with us one day, you know, a beach session, and we can go anywhere. We'll even meet halfway and do a beach halfway between where you live and where we live, because we do want to do a few road trips actually, because we're running out of beaches now down here. But if anyone does fancy it, then, you know, leave a message on one of our videos, and we'll get back to you on that. But as I say, our next trip out will be Monday morning. So until then, bye bye for now. Right, we're back to the barrelling machine now. It's done its cycle. So I shall pop the lid off this, and I'll be back here. Right, well, the lid is off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour all the contents into there. I think that's everything. Alright, now what we'll do, I'm going to tap over it all, and then we'll have a look at one of the coins. There you go, it's one of the pound coins. Obviously it needs a little bit of a clean off, it's covered in the black stuff, but it's a lot better than it was. A foreign coin. Right, I shall give these a clean up and get them into the photo gallery. But that's basically the barreling process. They're in there for about 4 hours.